How's it going, everybody? So I saw this absolutely vile Pumpbo deck today with the Evo Snowball, Evo Archers just dominating everyone. I mean, it was so broken. I couldn't even believe my eyes with what I was watching. And I was like, dude, I have to play this for myself and test it out. He's going to go for the bowler first play on, oh my gosh, 10 Elixir at the river. I mean, I respect it, kind of. But now I just go for the easy Goblins. Do I need to snowball this right here? I did not expect to be defending 10 Elixir bowler graveyard first play. But that's going to be a lot of damage. I low-key should have snowballed. I was kind of indecisive on that. That's okay. So we get a pump down, not a terrible start. But like I was saying, this deck was just absurdly, crazily fast cycle, and you really couldn't do much unless you had like a lightning or an arrows or an earthquake. Those are the only three things that could really slow this deck down much. And so it looks like we're facing arrows, giant graveyard probably here, which is going to be quite a bit of an issue. But I'm just going to cycle my pump over here. He goes for the Night Witch the back. Night Witch might actually kind of cook me in this matchup because he's going to arrow my archers, right? So Evo Snowball is going to have to come in clutch if I can get around to it. Obviously not now, but like later in this game. Yes, an Inferno Dragon Evo. Okay, I can snowball this. He has like no elixir right now, so I'm gonna go for my Night Archers. He's probably going to arrows this on 0 if I had to guess. Yeah, dude. I mean, he just goes arrows on 0. Good grief. This is we're fighting the battle of the brain dead decks right now. So Pumpbo obviously doesn't really take the highest amount of IQ. And Giant Graveyard, I'm gonna be honest, is probably one of the lower IQ decks in the game. So that's honestly not a bad start for me. Even though I'm down 2,000, I have both these pumps. I can go offensive expo with these Evo Archers. No arrows in cycle for the opponent. That has to be a lock. There's no way I don't lock on tower here. Yeah, here comes a bowler though, late probably in a second. Bowler. There's the bowler. Okay, so I could knight, but I think it's too aggressive. I think we just want to chill and reset, take our good damage there, and keep our pump advantage going. He goes for an Inferno Dragon on 0. That was very desperate. You could like feel the desperation out of him. So just gonna go for this and then go knight behind. Ah, dang! I was trying to catch that bowler before it locked onto my goblins, but it's okay because the bowler will of course knock that knight out of range, and then of course we can just set up another one of these. Actually, let me go archers the back because if I pump, he's gonna go giant graveyard. Yeah, I gotta be kind of careful. You can't really slap down a pump anymore once you get to double elixir because they can immediately punish you. So I'm just gonna stack at the river. I have to pretty much win every bridge fight if we want to have a chance of winning this game. I know it seems like, oh Hunter, you're up 1,000 damage, you got this, but like no, it's really not like that with this matchup. I'm just gonna go for my log and then ice spear like this. I got an Evo Snowball on defense, which sucks, but all we need is one lock. We need one good expo with the Evo Snowball to win a game. So I'm going to go offensive expo like this to force out his giant, probably go for the archers to dish DPS down whatever he wants to place. He's going to arrows this. Does he have arrows back in cycle actually, or is he one card off? Oh my gosh, he might be in trouble. Hold on a second. The archer's going to go crazy here for me. That's going to be a ton of value. I can snowball this Inferno Dragon, go for the goblins to tank for it. Okay, wait a second. I can go for the archers again. Log on top of the bowler. No, that eye drag didn't kite, or that would have been so super. Wait, what? Where'd my archers go? But that eye drag didn't kite, or that would have been super nasty right there. Did he arrow those archers? I guess he must have, right? Because I don't know where they went. I don't think they died to anything. So I'm just going to go for the archers like this. He's going to probably bowler or giant the river. So I'm just going to go log. Hopefully we catch something. Oh, man, this is going to be hard to defend. Okay, how do we defend this right now? He's going to giant probably. Yep, there's the giant. We can go for this knight like this. Ice Spirit Goblins on top to DPS down fast. I got to go Evo Archers too to make sure this dies. He wastes his arrows. Nice. That's so good for me. And look what we have in cycle in our second slot, guys. I think it's time. I think it is time for the push of doom. So I'm just going to go for the expo now. Since he just arrowed, we know he just arrowed. I can go for the log, and we can Evo Snowball on top of whatever he places, and that should, fingers crossed, be GG's. Ice Spear to tank. Oh, baby, give it to me. Let's go. Perfect start. We beat Giant Graveyard arrows. I mean, that can't be a good matchup, right? But we dominated that one. Holy smokes. It's honestly decks like Pumpbo that make me understand why probably 98.4% of the players in this game hate facing Expo, me included. I don't even like facing Expo, mainly because of the Evo Archers, but I will say that this deck is definitely very toxic. You can just stack pumps, and it's just such a nightmare to deal with pumps, expos, archers all at the same time. Unless you have the perfect counter to everything, it's kind of an issue for, I mean, just any deck. So Boss Bandit's going to be kind of annoying for me, to be honest. I can go Goblins down low for this. He's going to pop the ability, which is kind of annoying. Dude, I have to spend my entire elixir bar on this stupid card because I don't have anything in cycle. So let's go Ice Spear like this, and then I have to Knight too. Bro, this dang Boss Bandit, it just feels like it never dies. It just sits there for so dang long. So that's going to be fine. Yes, the respawn. He's got Xe, so probably that Ram Rider Xe Boss Bandit deck with the Snowball. I'm trying to think what all is in it. I believe Bandit Snowball. I can't remember. My brain is failing me, but hopefully I can time this log correctly so the Xe doesn't take out my entire archers. Yeah, it does. Anyways, that sucks. But at least we don't take damage on tower, so I guess that's, only a slight bad interaction there. We'll go Snowball on top of the Bandits. If he goes for a Ram Rider, which he might, I can go Evo Ice. Or not Evo Ice, Ice plus, yeah, Goblins, but he doesn't even go Ram Rider, so we just goes Barbell. Perfect Goblins on top of that, and then we're going to stack a pump in the middle here in a second. Once I hit 10, okay, wait, let me be patient here. Honestly, in this matchup, I believe he has Lightning, right? So I don't need to rush anything. If he lightnings a pump though, oh man, it might be GG's. I'm gonna expo on the right because he's gonna go XE right, and then I can just go for my archers. Yeah, perfect. This is really good, and then I can just go for a ice spirit for this boss bandit. That should be super good. Archer's gonna come back. I can go goblins on top of the boss bandit to make sure it dies, and that's such a good start. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? You can't pop the ability when there's an expo on your tower, sir. He's saying good game. I don't think it's game at all. It's definitely still losable for me if I make any bad plays, or if he gets some good cycles going with his lightnings. His Ram Rider might connect a few times. You never know. It's very far from game, I would say, is what I'm trying to make the point of. So Knight's going to waddle towards the tower. Somebody commented the other day, they wonder how heavy the Knight's armor is and how tired he is after carrying around his armor in the entire match for 5 minutes. And it just made me laugh, bro. I thought that was really funny. But just gonna go for the archers down low like this. I don't really have the greatest answers to this. We can just go here. He snowballs. We can goblins after that snowball lands. And you know what? We do take a charge, which sucks, but I think it's time to pump up again. I don't want to expo here because it's going to be a boss bandit party if I do, and I'm not really looking forward to any of those. If I got an invite for one of them in the mail, I would not be going to the boss bandit party, but he's going to go for a boss bandit and bandit the river. Holy smokes. We'll go log evo. I keep saying evo ice when it's just a normal ice, because I'm so used to having evo ice when I play ice spirits, but that's going to be easy defense right there. We can go archers like this. I can go knight for the boss bandit. Holy smokes, so much for an easy defense. This boss bandit won't die. There's the evo snowball from the opponent. I think that was his biggest mistake though, because now I can just punish him and I have my own evo snowball for offense, and this should be a lock almost guaranteed. Yep, there's the lock. He's gonna have to lightning this as well, and that's gonna just put him further and further down on elixir, because look at these pumps getting absolute massive value on this arena. So I'm gonna go goblins ice on the left. I know it's kind of a weird play, but I need to cycle to my expo so I can get this down right now. Archers to the side for the executioner. Archers should clean that up pretty quickly. I can go knight to tank for everything, maybe, hopefully. That would be kind of cool. It doesn't really do that much, to be honest, but it is on tower. Oh frick, yeah, let's go. He has to lightning this if he wants to survive. He does lightning, but only 700 HP on his tower left. He's kind of hurting. We have evo snowball. Just play something on the map. Evo archers prediction. Get that down for the XE maybe, or the boss bandits. Can he even get anything down? We can snowball the XE, and that's going to be a good game. He cannot get anything down in time, and that snowball comes down late from him, and that's GG's. So what a perfectly executed game of Clash Royale right there. We spammed our evo archers to victory, plus the snowball, of course. I went to the zoo today, and I was kind of depressed because the giraffes were not out, and that's my favorite animal, so I didn't see any of the giraffes. They were getting their habitat redone, or whatever the heck you even want to call it, and I was pretty darn sad about that. But you know, hopefully bullying some people with Pumpbo will make me feel better. But I'm just gonna cycle my archers. Hopefully it doesn't have, oh my gosh, no, I just lost. Dude, my timing is so unlucky. I just cycled my knight. Can I somehow survive this? That would be kind of cool if I can. Let's go archers for the king tower activation. I think I'm still dead to eye drag though. Dude, that was actually the worst possible timing. Why would he just drop an MK the river? That made no sense. But actually we do kind of survive here. I'm gonna go for the log on the skelly barrel, and then we can go for the goblins for the inferno dragon, or if he pressures even more, I can go for my evo snow. I probably have to evo snowball this. Yeah. I think we're actually fine. This is a miracle that we survived after the literal worst possible thing that could have happened happens. Well, I spoke too soon. We're dead. Actually, if I go goblins late once those spear goblins lock, I think we're okay. Yeah, normal goblins are going to tank for the eye drag. We actually finally survive this push and only take, you know, half our tower gone, over a little bit over half. But to be fair, for the literal cycling my knight at the worst possible time, I can't even be mad at myself or be mad at that type of damage, because that was a bit unlucky. You know, sometimes you just get bad timings in this game, and that was definitely one of them. So I'm just going to go for a knight to catch the miner. Never mind, we didn't catch the miner because he played it on the normal tile when I thought for sure he knows I don't have tornado by now and probably wouldn't play that there. I guess maybe he just didn't even think about that, but just going to go for the pump now since he has no miner and cycle, and that should be able to get me quite a bit of value. I've got my archers. Okay, he's going to go for the skeleton barrel. I don't really love my cycle here. I'm going to go for my snowball late. Nope, that was late, bruh. Holy freak. I can't be taking damage like this. I sold right there, low-key. That's like 400 or 500 damage that was taken, or like 200 to 300 damage at least. And that is a big amount of damage, dude. So I'm going to go archers on the back like this. And then I think we have to kind of start being super hyper-aggressive if I want to have any chance of winning. I only have one pump down, though. So it's not like I have a huge, massive elixir advantage. I have a decent one, but it's nothing crazy. Going to go ice like this, log the right-hand side. I don't like that miner at all from him, low-key. That's really aggressive. I mean, MK kills everything over there. I can go expo in the middle like this, though. Actually, let's go expo the left. Okay, that's fine. We can, of course, take out this skeleton barrel with our snowball, and then he's going to go for a goblin gang. Does he have enough for MK, though? I don't think so. So Ice Spirit's going to jump on this. Hold up a second, guys. We might have a chance to get a lock here. He only has Zap as his reset as well, but the other thing is he does have Zap, right? We know he has Zap. So I'm going to go for the Expo, predict the Zap right now. Get it, get it, get it. Perfect. Okay. He's going to go for a goblin gang. Yep, there it is. We can go for our archers to help DPS down this goblin gang a little bit faster. Nice. We get the bats in there as well. Pull this over with the Ice Spirit, then go for the knight to tank for anything else he wants to play. On top of that, we can Evo snowball this eye drag just to make sure it doesn't cook too much. Then we can go Expo. He's going to zap, so I'm going to Expo the left-hand side. Prediction zap. Perfect. Oh my goodness, we are playing beautiful right now. This pump is just being so helpful, and I think that's GG's. I don't think he can do anything. Even though he got a ton of damage on our tower, we had such a big just advantage in every type of way with our cycle that he couldn't even come back and actually get that damage on the tower to finish off the game. So perfectly executed end game right there for the victory against Adrian. Okay, we got our next opponent here in Bessa. No idea what they're playing, of course, but from the Phoenix clan. I wonder if he's rocking Phoenix or not. I'm just going to go for my split archers to back. I feel like it's a pretty safe play. Yeah, perfect. We can go for the archers now since he played bats, and then we can just kind of chill for a sec and see what he wants to do. So Ice Golem, oh my goodness, what in the world? Chill, bruh. Ice Golem hogged the river first play of the game. I love to see that. Wow, that's going to be a ton of damage. That's super unlucky, but now he Earthquaked. I can pump. I don't know how I feel about this. So bad start. But I will say we do have Pump down, and Pump in this matchup actually might be super, super massive. Of course, this is going to be the only Elixir Collector we're probably going to get the entire match because now he knows I'm playing Pump, and of course he has Earthquake for that. So I've got to really strategize with my Evo Archers here in this one, I think. Evo Archers are going to be the key to success because we can, of course, snipe something really fast to get a lock on tower. It's going to be what we're going to have to do. Evo Snowball might come in clutch as well. Let's just go ahead and grab the King Tower activation with our Knight down low. Pretty solid, but yeah, even with Hog Earthquake, I don't feel that unconfident for winning this game. Like, obviously he's got a pretty good matchup, right? But I feel slightly confident that we can still win this game, especially because he has a weird hog deck. It's kind of an off meta one, it looks like. So I don't know if he has a building. I'm gonna go goblins just in case he has a building. There's the hog rider. Okay, I don't mind that. I can go for a cheeky log. Hold up a second, that's a bad firecracker. I was gonna log either way. So perfect log timing. We get an expo lock on tower. Nice. That's actually really, really good for me to get starting to come back in this game. So we get him down to about only 1,000 deficits. I guess we'll just knight the back on the left. If I play my archers, it's, you know, I need to save them for the right situation, right? So I'm going to go for my expo again on the right-hand side. I'm going to go for my Evo Archers too in a second here for the Ice Golem if he plays it. Come on, do it, do it. Perfect. We can Evo Archers that immediately. Ice Spirit for the bats if he plays them. I have my snowball. I have my snowball for the Evo bats. Yep, get down, please. Save the archers, please. Come on, save the archers. Nice. The goblin's going to walk towards the tower. He misses his log on the goblins. That's going to be a ton of expo damage, a ton of damage on the left-hand side from these archers too, and we are in a very, very good situation now. So I'm going to expo again on 0. I know it's hyper aggressive. He's probably going to ignore this in firecracker if I had to guess. He does firecracker. Yep, I knew it. Okay, we'll go log like this to hopefully kill the firecracker. Please, Ice Spirit to block the shots to make sure my tower doesn't get absolutely rolled. And yeah, honestly, I am not mad about this. We can go archers, then snowball on top of this hog rider, and we should be... Oh, lag! Holy cow, that lagged. I swear it lagged, but luckily it just got down in the perfect amount of time right there, and we are in a great spot to win this game. Wow, what a comeback, by the way. I'm not going to jinx myself. It's not over yet, but only 30 seconds. He's going to hog right now, probably. Oh, dang it, that firecracker. I got to kill this firecracker, dude, without taking too much damage. Snowball on the hog and everything else. Wait, what? The snowball didn't get the hog? Oh, shoot. That's really bad for me. Okay, we're good though. It's okay. That's only one hog hit. That's not the end of the world. We have Evo Archers in cycle as well if he does want to go in. So just gonna block the river here, and then I've got my goblins plus snowball on defense. I'm gonna snowball on this firecracker to make sure I take the tower, and then of course just defensive expo here. Since we only have 10 seconds, I can go for a building. Even if he earthquakes, it's not gonna kill the expo in time because I believe the earthquake leaves expo with like 20% health or something. I don't know exactly what it is, but that's gonna be GG. So we beat hog earthquake with elixir collector expo. I mean, that just sounds like it shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? If you are watching at this point in the video, I want you to comment a giraffe emoji down below because I want to see who's watching towards the end. And you know, I didn't see any giraffes today, so if you comment the giraffe, it'll make me feel better. But just gonna go for the archers like this on top of the mortar. Let's see what he has for this. Arrows. Okay, so I'm actually going to just completely let that mortar do its thing. So mortar arrows, come on, dude. Why does everyone have arrows when I play Pumpbo? That feels like it's rigged. But just gonna go for the collector in the back to see what he has for this. I'm guessing he has miner, so I'm gonna have my goblins prepared for any type of miner placement on my pump. He's gonna go Skelly King the river, isn't he? And then miner my pump. I know he is. Yep. He's gonna miner. Yep. I knew it. Let's go. Catch the miner with the goblins. Perfect. I can snowball that right side. Oh, what a perfect sequence there. I knew he was gonna do that. As soon as he put the bats to back, it was the most obvious play ever. Because I mean, he's got like two options, right? He's either gonna let the bats completely die or play everything at the river to try and take out my pump. So now I really, really like the situation we're in. I'm actually gonna collector again and let this mortar lock my tower. If he arrows these archers, I'm completely fine with it because I can go goblins Goblins afterwards. Actually, yeah, I'll Goblins, because if I don't Goblins, it's going to get like too much damage. You know, I have to take some damage, but I don't want to take too much, if that makes sense. You got to find the perfect balance with Pumpbo. It is kind of a little bit tricky to play Pumpbo only because of that. I think there's definitely a thin line between being way too aggressive with your pumps and playing them at the right time to take a bit of damage and also still counter push. So I'm going to go Expo here since I know I have Evo Archers on my next card after I cycle my Ice Spirit. Yep, perfect. I can go Evo Archers. I can snowball this as well to make sure everything dies to kill the Ice Whiz and the Cannon Cart. Beautiful Expo lock right here. He has to go Skeleton King if he has enough Elixir. Does he have enough Elixir? He does, just barely. Well played by him. If he didn't get that down, that was GG. It might actually be GG anyways because he doesn't have Elixir. I can go for the Goblins. He could arrows this, I guess. I mean, yeah, there's the arrows, but that doesn't even matter. And that's going to be tower down completely. He says good game. I mean, I'm not going to say it's completely over, but definitely a just perfect Clash Royale sequence to start this game here. And then I'm just going to go defensive Expo here just in case he wants to go more to the river or anything cheesy like that. And we are going to probably have this victory. Is that on my King Tower? It is. Let's go, dude. Come on. Really good gameplay. This Pumpbo deck, I mean, if you guys want an easy deck to play that's fast cycle and, you know, high pace and you're just spamming Evo Archers and pumps and collectors and Expos, it's like a perfect deck for you. Evo Snowball, of course, gets a ton of value as well. So I recommend playing this deck. Of course, if you do enjoy playing Expo or cycle decks, it's a perfect one for you. But yeah, anyways, we're going to end the video with a nice 3 crown right there to call it off. And yeah, I hope you guys all have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.